I could have done my research into this, but my brain only has so much capacity. Okay, I desperately need some hydration, and when I say desperately, I really mean it. I hate ruining boxes. The only hydration I ever rely on. No wonder this is called the Dewy Skin Cream. Oh, that is fresh. I call this my tub of glow. That is like a drink of water. To hell with it, I'm putting on a bit more. I just need that extra glow today because I didn't get much sleep last night, but what is new about that? In fact, you must all be quite tired of hearing about it, so in future I will not reference it, okay? I wish my life wouldn't reference it, to be quite honest. I love a skincare brand that provides its own spatula. Just a nice little touch. Before I can speak to you, I really need to correct these under eye circles, which I skipped that step, so I'm trying to reverse it and see if this works. Can't forget the inner dark circle. Gosh, what I'm going to do once this Becca under eye brightening corrector, which is obsolete now because Becca folded during COVID, but what am I going to do without this product? I don't even want to think about it. Okay, that looks a little better. One of my children enjoys playing He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not on my eyebrows, so I have them back. I think it's time I replaced this eye gel. I mean, this is disgusting. And I apologize, I've skipped ahead a few steps in my makeup as I didn't want to leave any room to the imagination what I really look like today. Which leads me on seamlessly to my next point, Black Friday. I feel like over the last few years, Black Friday has really become an annual Christmas tradition. Let's call it out for what it is. I believe in America it's got to do with Thanksgiving. I could have done my research into this, but my brain only has so much capacity. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today, which is get stuck right in and skip the babbling intro, of which you got some, because let's face it, I must do what I do best. So I'm sharing with you this step in my makeup with a little bit of a makeup haul, because I did pick up some very random but very exciting for me Black Friday purchases, and most of them ironically were not fashion purchases. And as you can see behind me, I have a few of them ready to go to unbox with you. But first, let's get to the exciting part, which is the makeup. And I decided to get my makeup purchases this year from Mecca Cosmetica, which ironically didn't have a sale. Apparently Sephora did, which I had no clue about because I don't shop there. So I bought this on the Black Friday sales, but just didn't get the sale. The first you saw earlier, which was the Tacha Dewy Skin Cream, I had completely run out, and I was using the water cream, which is another version of this, but it just didn't give the glow like this did. This is the only moisturizer I use as my base because it just makes the skin look so plump and hydrated. Nothing I have tried compares. So I picked this up full price, unfortunately, but it's well worth it. It does go a long way, and I only use it when I'm doing my makeup. Then I did something which I haven't done for ages, which is picked up some new makeup which I have been wanting for over a year. I have been using samples, I've been using some of my mum's makeup, but now I am investing in my own because the seasons are changing. It is officially the first day of summer, and I thought I would change up my makeup to reflect this. So where shall I begin? Okay, let's begin with this blush by Mercier. I have their powder. I've kind of gone off that over the years. I actually have, look at this, a full jar of this, but it ain't it. it ain't it. I began using a sample of By Terry's Hyaluronic Hydra Powder, and this is the clear winner. Laura Mercier powder, fantastic, translucent, it mattifies, but it over mattifies is what I found, and also it doesn't wear nicely throughout the day, so it fades and you've got to top yourself up very often, whereas this, it does kind of mattify, but it still brings a slight glow, and top-ups are not required. So this will be my next major purchase when I run out of that. But anyway, let's get to this blush. I have been using NARS Orgasm blush. I've been using that for years and it's fantastic. It's the first blush I ever purchased. It's got a slight sheen to it, so I love this. But from self-discovery, I have found that my eyes always turn to coral shades, and I don't have many coral shaded things in my makeup repertoire, save a few lipsticks, but I wanted to bring a bit of coral to my cheeks to bring a bit of a summery glow. So I picked up this fresh, what would you call this? Fresh palette? What do we call this? Fresh pan. I picked up a fresh pan of blush, and comparatively, look at this coral color compared to the NARS. Let's get right in there. So this is more rosy. This is definitely more of a salmon coral. And it's hard to see on camera, but there is a few little iridescent sparkles in there. Very, very fine. So let's give this a go. I did try this on in store. And yes, I probably do need to invest in a blush brush. I'm actually using a really old little stubby thing from a Maybelline blush that used to belong to my auntie. We love to reduce, reuse and recycle around here. Oh, what did I do to myself? Oh, I have foundation. What is that? Concealer on my hair? Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Look at that. Yes. Yes, 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 this is exactly what I wanted. And as you may notice, I actually apply my blush really high up. So just under the eye, around the temples, and just in slightly, but not too far in, because I want to keep the light in the center of my face. I don't want to diffuse that, so. Wow. I feel like this is going to be very long wearing indeed, and really good for spring summer. Bit on the nose. Oh, pip pip, lovely. Okay, let's add a bit of juice, a bit of liquid light. Why does makeup feel just as good as a therapy session? And in my opinion, way less expensive because you get to reuse it. Set this all down with some all-nighter spray from Urban Decay. Fluffing up the blow wave. Unless you've been living under a rock, like I have, I'm sure we recognize this label. I purchased my first Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm very excited because we couldn't purchase her down under. It was exclusively in Europe. I don't know why we were excluded, but I purchased a bit of Sexy Sienna and a matching lip liner. This is the Lip Cheat Reshape in Pink Venus. So very, very feminine sounding colors. As presumed, we are continuing on with the theme of coral. So I thought I'd do a very matchy lip liner with my lipstick, as I find if I do too much of a contrast, my lips kind of take over my face. I have quite strong features, and I just don't need to make them any stronger, really. Oh, the packaging. I didn't see the packaging before. The attendant literally just tried to sample on me, so I didn't get to see the cover, but oh, it's actually very, very Christmassy. I love seeing a fresh bullet. How perfect. I think we'll do the lip liner first. I think that's how it works. Okay, Very similar color here, just slightly darker. That just goes on like a silk cream. Wow. I did double check with the sales assistant whether this would bleed, and she has this particular lip liner, lip cheat, in her arsenal of makeup, and she said no, it doesn't bleed, and neither does the lipstick, which is not a satin. I'd call it more of a cream. Okay, let's just put this on. Wow, it's very angular right now, but very precise. Wow. I'm very, very pleased with myself. This is Sexy Sienna with Pink Venus. So if you want to get your femme on, this is the color combo of summer to match perfectly with the tones of the Laura Mercier blush in peach. By the way, I didn't mention the shade. So I am so ready for this Black Friday unboxing now. I have gotten into character. We are ready to go. I didn't get these on sale, but I don't care. They were worth every penny. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh, also I picked up, this just fell out of the box, a lip pencil sharpener, because I've been using grey lead sharpeners from when I was in high school and they weren't quite working. They just kept breaking my lip pencils. So apparently this one is for lip pencils. It's just by Mecca. So maybe we'll give this a little try before we get into the rest of the parcels, which are on the bed behind me from my Black Friday spending. Ooh, look at this. I think this might open. Oh, hello, sweetheart. I have a little assistant with me today. If you call him an assistant, it's somebody who doesn't get paid for what he does, but he adds some value, I'm quite sure. So it comes with a little collection tray, and I think you can seal the bottoms. I broke my MAC lip pencil ages ago from sharpening. It is in desperate need of a serious touch-up, so let's see if this works better than a regular pencil sharpener. Oof, I already feel that working. Oh wow, check that out. That has worked so much better. Why? I'm so annoyed at myself sometimes. You know when you think, oh, I'll just make do with what I have, but it doesn't quite work, and you just keep expecting things from things that aren't for that purpose. Don't do that mistake like I did. Go out and get the right product for the right purpose, because it'll save you a bunch of time and years of frustration. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do some unboxing. Okay, sorry in advance for the length of that intro. For those of you who needed to get up and get some snacks, I'm right there with you. I've actually been and gone on a complete adventure to get right back here to the bedroom so I can unbox these parcels with you. I'd go into detail, but that would require popcorn and perhaps a bottle of wine. Let's begin with the fashion bits, because I actually was quite proud of myself this year. I showed, from my perspective, a lot of restraint when it came to Black Friday shopping. I had an agenda. I was very organized. I felt like I really strategized this year. I felt like last year Black Friday came along and I was just putting my fingers in all the pies and didn't quite exactly get what I needed, but more got what I wanted, like very impulsive. I felt like this year I really did get what I needed, and I'm so glad that the items that I wanted didn't sell out before the big day, because it ran the risk that that would happen as well. Let's begin with some more exciting fashion bits. For those of you who watch my videos for the fashion, let's begin with that. I stopped into Witchery completely by accident because their mannequins were looking mighty fine. Loving the new shopping bags that they're going for, the nice green color, which is very much the aesthetic that I'm going for lately. I'll show you my outfit of the day in a minute, but maybe this was slightly impulsive. Look at that packaging. They've really gone all out this year. This is quite the luxury unboxing. So what brought me into the store was this shirt, and yes, it looks like an ordinary blue striped shirt, but the color, the cut, the tailoring, just the right amount of width between the stripes, I just couldn't go past this lovely blue linen striped top. Wardrobe staple, of course, one of which I don't possess. So again, I thought it was strategic of me to get this. Next, another linen shirt. This one was rather different for me. Something that I don't have in my wardrobe, which is more of a, I'd say, a feminine touch on the linen shirt. It's got lots of details like pleats and covered linen buttons. I will try these all on for you. Short sleeve, of course. And then I found, rather unexpectedly, this little halter neck situation, and it looks quite Ariel the Mermaid, which perhaps it might do on as well. We shall see. But I quickly tried this on in the change room. I have nothing like it in my wardrobe, and I'm very into greens this year, so why not? Picked those all up 20% off, and as I was at the counter, they also strategically place all their jewellery and accessories there, and I couldn't help but see, of course, these lovely pearl hoop earrings, and these are in a rose gold, which is not exactly my colour palette anymore, but I found the contrast between the pearl and the rose gold rather stunning. In fact, let's try them on right now, because clearly I'm someone who likes to seize the moment, and they are just the perfect length, just above the jaw, not too long, and it goes with my other accessories. They're also a freshwater pearl, which is good to know because I do like the uniqueness of freshwater pearls. Now, on to the more sensible purchases of the Black Friday sales. I was in desperate need of some protein powder because I'd ran out of my usual flavours, and the only brand that I'm using exclusively now and foreseeably is Mike. I stumbled upon their brand completely by accident. Where was I? What was I doing? I think I was randomly walking by a health food store. I cannot walk by a health food store and not walk in. I am just far too curious, and I just love health food. Says the girl who had Pringles for lunch. But anyway, picked up some of my favorites that I'm using at the moment. The first one is the strawberry milkshake almond protein. They have nut and fava based proteins. They're all vegan. I use this in my smoothie bowls. I use the caramel cinnamon bun in my smoothies as well with banana. This is super yummy, and I add extra cinnamon because I just love cinnamon. And I haven't used real peanut butter for quite some time, and this is real, by the way, but this is in powdered form, and you rehydrate it with water. They do a lot of different flavors of this as well, like cookie dough and caramel, which I'm super excited to try. This is just their sweet original. Sorry, the light is blaring at you there. Super yummy. This is my third jar, and I believe these were around 20 to 30% off during Black Friday. Also picked up a massive 1 kilo, sorry, this is the 800 gram packet. They do come bigger, of the iced mocha latte. I like to have this on its own. Sometimes I do mix it in with my smoothies, but this is a super nice pick-me-up after a workout. Protein powder is notoriously expensive, and rightfully so. I use it quite sparingly, but I do have it every day, so a good chance to pick up some pantry staples. And now to the big boy. I feel like I'm really showing my age with this particular parcel, because this year, instead of getting sidetracked by all the fashion and all the trends and all the shoes, there were so many shoes that I could have gotten, but I was very sensible this year, and I'm quite proud of myself that I didn't cave to the fact that everything was on sale and very tempting to buy. I got things that will actually be of permanent use in our household. Who knew the girl could grow up? This is super exciting. The box actually says Linen House, which is the company that I ordered from, but I actually ordered them through the Iconic. They began stocking this brand a little while ago, interesting. Huh. I did order a pillow that's come like this, but there's no case on it. I was having a panic attack that they didn't pack my order right. Alright, so Linen House is, honestly, I don't know anything about this brand. The fact that it says Linen House just denotes that it uses a lot of natural fibres. I believe this is cotton. Well, there you are. Shows how much I know, but I do like bedding that is in natural fibres. I used to have polyester sheets, polyester cushion covers, and as I've grown older, I have seen the value in investing in good bedding. So I thought I would take advantage of their sale, because for the first time ever has put their stock as a 40% off sale, and I have had this on my wish list for countless months and just not taken the plunge, because this company is rather expensive, because they do a little bit more designer bedding, which unfortunately it seems I have expensive taste when it comes to bed linen, because I like all the expensive stuff. Clearly I've ordered a pillow. This is just polyester though, so this is more for decorative purposes, and I ordered the matching pillowcase. As you can see, it's no ordinary pillowcase. It comes with these cute little bows that cinch in through the middle. You know me, I love a good cinch. This is bed linen meets fashion. I only picked up the one cushion because I just want it for decorative purposes. Then I picked up 2 European pillowcases with the same design, with a cute little bow detail on the side and the ripples and the cinches. I'm all about a good ripple and a cinch. Lastly, I picked up the range in the matching Doona cover, and it's quite hard to see here. I've had to film rather late in the day, so my light is just being quite odd, so please pardon the lighting situation. It is just not happening, but we're going to make the most of it. And luckily it is towards the evening, because I want to be getting into bed at some point in my life, and I want to be getting into a fresh one, because at the moment my sheets smell. Yes folks, seemingly this is how I like to live my life, with smelly sheets, because I don't have time to change them as often as I'd like. And unexpectedly I bring you a bonus round. The postman just rang and he dropped off only one of my favourite retailers a parcel from Seed. I was off Seed for so many years. Their style was just not for me. Everything was very billowy and without structure, and it just looked very, for lack of the better word, and this sounds quite ironic considering I'm a mum of 3, but just really mumsy. Like, it was just ultra conservative, which I do have a conservative style, but it was so much so that there was no cinch, there was no there was just nothing really feminine about it. But now they have really upped their game, and I was a very good customer of theirs this year, being 2022. I was very reasonable and modest in Seed this time. She says, after unboxing all her other parcels, I picked up a few accessories from there. One of them I actually found in store, but it was the last one left in my size, so I decided not to grab it from the floor and order it online instead. And it just so happened it was still in stock when they had their 20% off store-wide sale. So let's hope these are a new pair, because if they have dust on them, they are going back. Although the colour of them is probably going to be quite hard to keep clean. These look, actually, they smell like a new shoe. They had that new shoe smell, a bit like a new car smell actually. New shoes, new cars. Who knew? Would you look at these platypus puddle slippers, is what I'm going to call them. I got these woven, what are they calling these? These are the Sandra Bow espadrille, and aren't they just the most gorgeous espadrille you have ever seen? I couldn't go past the bows. I am not a bow kind of a gal actually. I don't think I have anything with bows on it except for those dresses that you sort of tie in at the back for shape, but never a shoe. And I saw this and I fell. So I picked up a pair of those. They were quite reasonably priced. They were $79.95. Then I got them 20% off. So nice little deal there. Then, in terms of accessories, I didn't need to pick these up, but in order to get free shipping, because who wants to pay for shipping, I had to pick up a few other bits and pieces as well. So I got this pearl choker with a lovely snake chain as well. So it's one of those pre-layered necklaces, which I absolutely love because it just saves a whole heap of time in deciding how to stack your jewelry. Even though I do love doing it, it does take time, and with these nails it can be a heartache. I really appreciate the fact that this comes with a single clasp, so I can get 3 done with 1 clasp. I didn't need to get these either. If I don't like them, I can return them. I can get into this parcel. Yes, it's these pearl stacking rings, and they look like they're freshwater pearls. I'm really curious to try this on. This is their size small, but this goes on quite well. I do have very tiny fingers, but wow, that is amazing. Okay, I must try all of these on for you so we can assess and see if we are keeping them all, which, knowing me, I am quite highly influenced by myself. So if you happen to enjoy what I enjoy, watch on. Oh my goodness, I nearly lost this. It's a little bracelet, I think. It is so dainty. Basically, these accessories are things that I'd be wearing during summer. So very dainty, a bit of colour, some pearls, lots of gold. How beautiful. Gee, it really is quite tiny. It's like it's for a little girl almost. Oh, that is a very tiny bracelet. Now, my wrists aren't huge, but wow. Okay, that is quite small. I will definitely be taking advantage of that extension. And I think this is the first time that I have shown the tree with the mirror for an outfit of the day. Just these moments. I'm just so pleased when things all aesthetically make sense, and they kind of are making sense unintentionally right now with this outfit. So this is the outfit that I have been wearing for, well, I'd say the better half of the day. The other half, not so much. I was cooking, cleaning and running after children. But this is a very wearable and super comfortable everyday house outfit or work outfit, and very, very inexpensive. This lovely pleated skirt is actually from H&M, and they come in a range of colours, so I will link them down in that description box. I had an old linen top lying about in my closet, and being the first day of summer, why not get the white linen shirt out? This one comes with a tortoise shell button. This was originally from Forevernew, I think. They'll probably bring it out again, so I will link that as well, a similar one. Then I have on an old belt from Witchery, and it's the thickest belt that I own, and I don't really like a thick belt, but I felt like the top up and the bottom half just needed a bit of breaking up. And I am shoeless because we are in my bedroom and I hate shoes on carpet. Now I've decided we're doing the bed first because this is a situation. So to eliminate that, let's get the bed done, and when that is done, I at least think I feel like I can breathe in here and we can try on some very fun clothes. I love them already, and now I'm just deciding whether I want the lines to be vertical or horizontal. I'm thinking I like the vertical a bit more, although funnily enough, in seeing this in real life, I do feel like these look like babies' diapers, like cloth nappies. Maybe it's the line detail, like the seams on a nappy. I'm not sure, but I'm positive that when it's all put together, it'll look a lot more glamorous than my nappy suggestion. And here is the finished all white cloud fluffy bed, and I'm actually thinking now it is a little bit too white. I actually think it might need a throw at the bottom here. I might quickly go grab one to see if that makes a difference. Okay, that's better. I don't think it quite goes. I feel like it might need a cotton throw to perhaps complement the cotton doona cover. However, wow, these bed sheets, I've never seen such ruching on a bed sheet before, and I love a bit of ruching on my clothes. Why not use it in the bedroom? And the cutest thing I think for me is this display cushion. I really do have to take note of what range this is, because this did have a name. I looked up my order history. It's called the Layla set, and what does it for me is, check this out. The bows extend all around the edges of the doona cover. I'm reverting back into my adult walking child phase. Obviously, I didn't get enough bows as a child, and now I'm just craving all things super girly. I do feel like everything is very white though, and perhaps the cushion arrangement might need a little bit of breaking up, but for the most part it looks clean, it looks put together, it looks fresh, and most of all it's made of cotton, so we are going to be sleeping and breathing easy, and the sheets don't smell because I have not had to wash these, so they are fresh and chemically pressed. Okay, bed is done. Now for the fashion. Now, just because I feel super accountable for every move that I make in my life, quick little disclosure, I will pick up this video in the next clip on a fresh day, hopefully looking just as fresh, if not fresher. That's a lot of fresh. And what is this? What? Adina, what? I think I've lost the plot. I need to get back to my life, so I will check back in for the fashion haul in the next clip. Won't be long, it'll be just a tick, just a different day. And just like that, it is the next day. Ironically, you would not have known that 24 hours had passed, but you know what? I'm so glad I stopped and am recommencing this vlog the next day because I was so exhausted yesterday. I actually can barely remember what I even said to you guys. I was so exhausted, I was running out of time, everything was just hectic. And for the first time in, I believe, goodness me, it could be 12 months, I slept well. I slept mostly uninterrupted and for over 6 hours, which is such a rarity for me. So I am forever grateful for that sleep, and I have just come into today with a brand new energy and a brand new mood. I give full credit to the new bed set to also helping me sleep well last night. There is nothing like a fresh pair of sheets and with a fresh pair of eyes. Look, I do like the bed sheets, but I do think they need some breaking up. So this throw needs to change, and I think I'm going to switch out the linen cushions which I had previously for perhaps a slightly different shade of white, or even a different color altogether. Just a little bit too much white going on here. And funnily enough, husband also thought that the whole thing looked like a giant diaper. But ironically, we slept very well in our giant diaper last night, and I will remedy this with a new throw and some new cushions. In fact, I might even get round to it today, and therefore I will wrap up this vlog showing you the finished bedding, because as you know, I cannot rest until something is complete or aesthetically put together, because if I walk in and see this every day, it is going to drive me bananas. So we are back, we are put together. Hair is also holding up nicely from hair wash day, and I have an exciting new hair tool to share with you, but that will be another vlog. Let's get to the first piece. So as you may have noticed, this is the pleated wide sleeved shirt from Witchery. It's a pure linen, super breathable, loving the buttons and also the fact that it goes all the way up the neck for a little mock neck situation. I actually struggled to style this at first. I had some jeans on, but this shirt was a bit too flouncy for a pair of jeans, so I thought I'd continue the flounce with my H&M pleated skirt, which is now becoming a firm favorite. Who would have thought this would be me at 30? Stepford housewife. Kept the belt on just to cinch in the waist, as this is quite a billowy shirt, and H&M flats, which I wear constantly now. This is the look that I've put together with this top. I haven't adorned all the jewellery. I have tried out the bracelet from Seed, and I'm so glad I actually got it. It is so delicate and beautiful. Perfect for summer, perhaps not for this outfit. And also had a little play with the stacking rings, which I am so happy I picked up as well. Just adds a little bit of visual interest to my usual gold plain stacking rings. I have painfully done up all the buttons all the way to the collar, just to show you what this shirt would look like in the way that it was intended. And I do love a high neck, whatever the season. It is quite the autumn winter look. I'm so glad we can enjoy the high color for spring, summer as well. And a great way to break that up is just to pop your hair over the front. And I feel like this is me in an outfit. It's for the first time I actually feel like who I'm meant to be in fashion form. Wow. So unexpected from a shirt and a skirt. Anyway, just so you know what the style is, it's the French linen flat sleeve billowy women's shirt. I love their product codes. Look at the abbreviations. This is the best that I could make of it. Here is look 2, which took an unexpected turn, let me tell you. I popped on this top and thought, what in the world am I going to wear with this? If I can insert a picture, I will. The model from the website is wearing this with some black tie waist shorts, some linen shorts for a more casual look, but then I didn't quite have what she had going on. So I found this pair of black linen trousers, and I'm so glad I rediscovered them, because I have mentioned before I am a believer of wearing black in summer. It is not just a winter shade, and actually takes this top to a more formal or party look. I actually think this could be a great New Year's Eve look. I might even do that. And just to dress it up slightly as well, I have put on some classic pointed heels, because you cannot go wrong with a pointed toe, and these are quite a low dipping heel. I'm not sure what you call that. You've got a bit of toe cleavage, so I think it breaks it up quite nicely, and a great excuse to wear your favorite accessory. I've just got here a straw woven bag that I picked up from Forevernew. Their bags are just on point. I will link them down below. Their summer rattan or straw bags are just another level this year. Now, and what's great about this is that you can wear this as a shoulder bag, so you can double up the strap and pop it on like so, or you can make this a crossbody, very easily done. And if you're on the town and don't want to worry about your handbag, there it is. Also loving that this comes with the chain strap, which makes the bag a little bit more elevated. So not your everyday casual bag. This is more of a going out dressed up look. The third way you can wear this is a cute little handbag, which I believe is my favorite way out of the three. Could also be worn really as a clutch if you wanted to. You could leave the strap dangling down and use it as a clutch. So versatile. I am meant to be featuring the top, so very bad content creation here when I'm meant to be promoting this top and also promoting a completely different brand, but it's all seasonally appropriate. I'm not bound by any paid for advertorials, so I can do what I wish on my platform, which is bringing you all the up-to-date things that I am liking right now and that would make great additions to your wardrobe. The final piece of the Black Friday fashion haul, this wide stripe French linen shirt. Now, when I just started on my natural fiber journey, I was not aware that linen ain't just linen. There are linen blends, there's French linen, there's, I guess, ordinary linen. Well, clearly I haven't done that much research, but I'm starting to recognize the difference. Now, this is apparently a French linen, and let me tell you, I do have a few French linen pieces, and then I have your standard linen pieces, but French linen seems to be, I don't know, it's the right amount of creaselessness. So it takes a little bit to crease it. Linen is notoriously, you know, a creaseable fiber, not as creasy as cotton though. And this just hangs so beautifully, and the creases sort of just come out quite naturally upon wearing. Not to mention the collar stays quite upright, which I do like. I don't like a floppy collar, which tends to happen when you do get linen blend pieces, which are slightly cheaper price point, so I do understand their value. But if you can get your hands on a French linen shirt, why not? What drew me to this is that there was the right amount of width between the stripes, because a very fine stripe is just takes over me, and I cannot wear them. It just overtakes me. They're very popular right now, but I'm so happy I found the right shade of blue, the right width of stripe. You know how some of them are so fine they can give you a seizure? Yeah, that's what happens to me when I wear them. I've just rolled up the cuffs slightly to give it the effortless 3/4 sleeve look, done a bit of a half tuck, and just paired it with a plain pair of, ironically, Witchery jeans, which are semi-straight leg and a great excuse to wear the little faux shoes. Oh, and I think with white toes, which in my opinion all girls should have in summer, they are just the perfect accessory for a very summery casual outfit. I've also taken the opportunity to wear the stacked necklaces, and am I so happy I did that, because it only took one clasp, and look at that, I have a beautiful stack with pearls, a snake chain and a nice fine chain here, all ready to go. Perfect for us ladies with very done nails, which I'm going to get refreshed today, which I can't wait. I'm going to foreseeably be wearing this outfit for the rest of the day because it's nice and casual and appropriate for heading to the mall, because we know that I need to fix that bed, because we can't leave it looking like a giant diaper. No. So I'm going to quickly dash out, get that, see if we can find something to just amplify the space a little bit, and then we will wrap up this vlog. Sorry, we have no lighting, but we're working on it, guys. Ooh, and we're losing focus as well. Here we are, we're back. Okay, let me just stay very still and this might just work out. Also a good excuse to bring out the Madison Tote by Oroton. They have brought it again for a second year running, and this was my ultimate straw bag find out of the ones that I've gotten recently. I just love the buckle detail, the fact that it has a beautiful strap to conceal your goodies. It has a hidden linen insert with pulley straps, so to secure your goods in there. And it's also the perfect size because I do not like those really oversized ones. I think they're practical for a beach situation, or if you're running around with kids and you need to put towels in, fair enough. But if you're heading to the shops, I think a dainty little straw tote is just enough for me. Hopefully this stripy linen throw and these checkered cushions solve my problem. Keeping all the tags on just in case they don't work. Just got home. This is the Belgian vintage washed linen arranged by Adair. This is a feather filled cushion so you can do the whole satisfying chop. On this linen row, and I think I'll make it cover half the bed. Sorry folks, just chatting to myself, which I do most of the time. We've won, and I look a little bit frazzled because today has turned out to be quite the summer's day and I'm a little bit hot, but this shirt did keep me nice and cool. I think we have solved our diaper crisis. I was explaining to the woman at Adair's that I'd bought some bed sheets. They may or may not look like a baby's diaper, a clean one though, and together we tried to resolve the issue, and it seemed like pattern was the way to go. And I am not a gingham girl, but I think with the contrasting stripes and a bit of checkered, we have broken up the cloud of white powdery diaper. So now we have a very homey looking festive bedroom, another bedroom transformation unexpectedly. And to complete the transformation, I also picked up something quite unexpected from a random homeware store. This is a boutique one, so I can't link this down below. If I can find a similar one, I will. But I just found my new bedside clock. Isn't she wonderful? Well, let me just show you in placement, in situ, so you can assess the effect of this baby. And I can explain my impulsive purchase. And actually, I find my impulsive purchases are my best ones. For context, I have been living with this new bedroom side table for about 6 months now, and I'm very happy with them. These were like a Hamptons range from Snooze, which is a bedding store. They were on special because they were end of the line, so grabbed these. Got a nice new lamp. I will link this video up above because I was so proud of this bedroom transformation. It really was the beginnings of me putting my own stamp on my own environment. So I'm very proud of that. This is obviously just temporary for the season. And I have the new addition here of an optic water pitcher and glass just when I have water cravings at night. But the bane of my existence for the last 15-20 years is this Aldi digital alarm clock, which clearly does not go with the picture that I am painting. So enter this new clock. Let's see how this will look. I'm very happy to just get rid of this right now, and in return we're going to place the new clock. What do we think? I think this works absolutely perfectly. Now, my lamp would usually be quite centered. I think this looks absolutely perfect. What drew me to this was the handle, because look at the embellishment on this handle for this clock. Not to mention really practical for portability. The most popular time, which is 10 to 2. The back is also really fun. So you just swivel this circle over and you pop in your batteries to get it going. Comes with a nice suede or velvet backing. And This is quite a nice silver encasement that it has, and I'm not a silver girl, but it is quite nice, I think, to break up all the bronze and orangey tones that are going on here. So I think this is a really nice addition to the bedside, which I simplified to just include the basics in life: telling the time and water, and of course we all need a bit of electricity. Functional yet pretty. Okay, let's see how she feels. Oh, this is bliss. I'm finally aesthetically satisfied. Unfortunately, I'm not physically satisfied because I skipped lunch today because, of course, trying to aesthetically please myself. So now that that's over, I can have a very late lunch. It's almost, oh, I wish I had my digital alarm clock now. I think it's nearly 5 o'clock. But looking over, I just zoomed in for you. Looking over, this view is very pleasing indeed with the new addition of the clock. Goodbye, digital alarm clock, which I never use. Oh wow, that's an unintentional close-up. Let me just get out of here and finally end this vlog. Oh, I am so happy with this view. I can sufficiently say I am extremely aesthetically satisfied. I hope this Black Friday haul gave you a little bit of inspo, and just because it ain't on sale doesn't mean you can't go check out some of these pieces in store still. They're all current. They will all be linked in that description box. I would really appreciate your subscriptions. We have lots more exciting fashion videos to come and lifestyle videos to come. I thought I would just keep this purely as a haul video because for me they are the most fun and I haven't done one for a while, so this feels really good to get it out of my system. So thank you for all supporting my shopping addiction, and I will see you in my next vlog, my lovelies. Take care. Hope you got some nice finds. Share them in the comments below. We can all create a little bit of a section down there for us sharing what our Black Friday finds are, just to give me more of an excuse to go shopping, you know. And that bed is looking so inviting right now. I think I'm just going to jump in with the baby and just have a nice afternoon. Positivity is restored, energy is restored. Thank you all.